Hello, I'm Tanya Augsburg, and I am Professor of Humanities and Liberal Studies at San Francisco State University. The Liberal Studies student artwork included in the San Francisco State Creative Arts Affinity Group exhibition Imagining Home is from the Spring 2020 Liberal Studies Senior Seminar, also known as LS 690. In LS 690, students are tasked to do a culminating interdisciplinary research assignment as a graduation requirement. Prior to the Spring 2020 semester, I have asked students in LS 690 classes to write an interdisciplinary research proposal for which they do academic research on a complex problem or situation and propose something tangible to address it, such as a lesson plan or informational workshop. In preparation for the Imagining Home exhibition in Spring 2020, it was originally scheduled for Spring 2020, I might add, I asked students to create a conceptual protest poster on a complex issue or social injustices that they care deeply about. Close to home, so to speak. Before creating the posters, students were to research the issue or problem from two different disciplines. The posters would represent the integration of their scholarly research in some way. Among the issues explored in the student work were drug addiction, school shootings, colonial mentalities, and the school-to-prison pipeline. Initially, I thought the class would do a group installation for Imagining Home, consisting of various objects that represented home for each student. With COVID-19 and the great transition to remote instruction that took place in March 2020, such a project became impossible. As the old saying goes, necessity is the mother of invention. In response to all the changes that took place, I came up with the idea that students could identify objects that represented a complex issue related to self-care during the global pandemic. They would then document the artifact or artifacts and write a personal reflection. It is important to keep in mind that on the first day of the Spring 2020 semester, I began LS 690 with the late artist Joseph Beuys' celebrated pronouncement, "Everyone is an artist." Now, liberal studies students are not art majors per se. Many, but not all, are planning to become educators. Nevertheless, many students over the past year, and not all liberal studies majors, have told me that they have been making art, playing music, or writing creatively as pandemic coping mechanisms. Most of the student artwork that you see for LS 690 can be described as still photographs, suspended moments, if you will, capturing moments of self-care. These moments can be categorized in three groups: exercise as self-care while stationed at home, finding comfort at home, and arranging one's home study space. These images are incredible testimonials of students' creativity, resilience, and determination. I wish I could have shared with you, dear viewer, all the images that my students created. The fact that only 2 gave permission for their work to be exhibited in Imagining Home perhaps speaks to the personal nature, the very personal nature of the work that they created. I decided to make my video for my introduction to my student work for Imagining Home using what I call selfies, screenshots of my computer screen taken at the end of each synchronous Zoom class during the last year. I hope that in doing so, I can give the viewer a performative and experiential sense of what it was like for students to have to attend class via Zoom while at home, as well as what it was like for instructors who have taught virtually at home via Zoom since March 2020. I hope that you, the viewer, will find the artwork in this exhibition as inspiring as my colleagues and I have. It was a pleasure and honor to be part of Imagining Home, which was made possible with the support of the Exceptional Ideas Grant from the College of Liberal and Creative Arts at San Francisco State University. Thank you.